Islam Makhachev will have the chance to make history later this evening when he takes on late replacement Renato Moicano. In a mouth-watering lightweight showdown-related articles, Islam Makhachev will be looking to break the lightweight record for most title defenses later this evening when he takes on Renato Moicano, the Russian king, who will be defending his title for a fourth time, was due to take on Arman Tsarukyan in a rematch of their 2019 meeting in what was Tsarukyan's debut in the UFC. Despite Makhachev having a lot more experience, he was still taken all the way by his rival, but eventually got his hand raised via unanimous decision. Since then, the Dagestan superstar has been on a roll. After capturing the title in 2022 with a win over Charles Oliveira, Makhachev has gone on to beat Alexander Volkanovski as well as beating Dustin Poirier in his last title defense. But Tsarukyan was ruled out of the main event at the 11th hour and replaced by Moicano, who was due to feature on the main card. And so, here's everything you need to know about tonight's fights. Tonight's pay-per-view event will take place at the Intuit Dome in Los Angeles, California. The early prelims are scheduled to get underway at 11 p.m. UK time, 3 p.m. PT, 5 p.m. Central Time, 6 p.m. Eastern Time, with the prelims following at 1 a.m. UK time on Sunday, 5 p.m. PT, 7 p.m. Central Time, 8 p.m. Eastern Time on Saturday. The main card will start at around 3 a.m. UK time on Sunday, 7 p.m. PT, 9 p.m. Central Time, 10 p.m. Eastern Time on Saturday. The main event between Makhachev and Moicano will likely take place at around 5 a.m. UK time on Sunday. The fight should not start later than this but could be brought forward if the prelim fights are completed earlier than expected. Fans in the UK will be able to catch all the action on TNT Sports and can also stream the event on the broadcaster's app and website. In the US, ESPN will stream the event live, as will the UFC's Fight Pass. Main card: Islam Makhachev vs Renato Moicano, Merab Dvalishvili vs Umar Nurmagomedov, Yuri Prochaska vs Jamal Hill, Kevin Holland vs Rainier de Ridder. Prelims: Peyton Talbot vs Raoni Barcelos, Jailton Almeida vs Sergey Pivak, Bogdan Guskov vs Billy Ellicana, Grant Dawson vs Diego Ferreira. Early prelims: Zachary Reese vs Azamuth Bikoev, Carol Rosa vs Eileen Perez, Rinya Nakamura vs Muin Gafurov, Ricky Tercios vs Bernardo Sopich, Tager Ulambikov vs Clayton Carpenter. Islam Makhachev: honestly, I knew, like 5-6 months ago, it was gonna be Arman, because he's the number one contender right now. And he really deserves to fight for the title. I've said all my fight career, I want to fight with a real contender. Or a real fighter who deserves a title fight. That's why I think he's deserved his shot. It's gonna be a huge fight for the fans. Because he has all the skills. He's good in the striking, he's good in the wrestling, the grappling. That's why it's going to be two high-level fighters fighting. Renato Moicano: hey, guess what, I will be world champion tomorrow. God is so good. Thank you all the support.